What if the way you start your morning is quietly determining how your body feels for the rest of the day? Not just your energy, not just your mood, but how your joints move, how your muscles respond, and even how old your body feels. Most people over 60 wake up and follow the same routine they've had for years. They get out of bed slowly, they walk around a bit, maybe have tea or coffee, and then go on with their day. And while that may feel normal, there's something important happening in the background that most people don't realize. As you age, your body doesn't respond the same way it used to. Your muscles become less active after long periods of rest. Your circulation slows down overnight. Your joints become stiffer, and your nervous system takes a little longer to fully wake up. That's why so many people feel tight, slow, or heavy in the morning. And over time, that feeling becomes something they accept as normal. But what if it's not something you have to accept? What if there was a simple way to help your body reset itself every morning? A way to activate your muscles, improve your circulation, and make your body feel lighter, more responsive, and more energized. Because here's the truth. It's not just about what you do during the day, it's about how you start it. The first few minutes after you wake up are one of the most important windows for your body. This is when your muscles, joints, and circulation system are most responsive to change. And the right kind of movement during this time can influence how you feel for hours afterward. Now, most people think they need intense workouts or complicated routines to feel younger. But that's not what your body needs, especially after 60. What your body needs is the right kind of movement at the right time. Simple, targeted actions that gently wake up your system and prepare it for the day ahead. In this video, Dr. Nathan Collaway is going to show you exactly what to do. These are not difficult exercises. They are easy, practical movements you can do right at home. No equipment, no strain. Just a few minutes that can make a noticeable difference. If you've been waking up feeling stiff, slow, or not quite like yourself, this is something you'll want to pay attention to. Because sometimes the difference between feeling your age and feeling years younger comes down to how you start your morning. Let's start by understanding what actually happens to your body in the morning after the age of 60. Because once you understand this clearly, everything else begins to make sense. When you sleep, your body goes into a state of reduced. Your balance may feel slightly off, and even simple actions require more effort than they should. Over time, this becomes your new normal. But it doesn't have to be that way, because your body responds very well to the right kind of morning activation. Not intense exercise, not long routines, just simple movements that signal your muscles and circulation to start working again. That's where the first habit comes in. This is one of the most effective things you can do as soon as you wake up, before you even leave your bed. It's called gentle joint activation. While lying down or sitting on the edge of your bed, start by slowly moving your ankles. Point your toes forward and then pull them back toward you. Do this slowly for about 10 to 15 repetitions. This simple movement activates blood flow in your lower legs, and it helps reduce that heavy feeling you might notice when you stand up. After that, move to your hands and wrists. Open and close your fingers. Rotate your wrists slowly. These movements may seem small, but they help wake up your nervous system. They tell your body that it's time to become active again. Now let's move to the next step. Once you sit up, take a moment before standing. Place your feet flat on the ground and gently shift your weight from one side to the other. This helps your body adjust to an upright position. It also improves your balance before you begin walking. Then, slowly stand up. Not quickly. Give your body a second to stabilize. Now here is where most people make a mistake. They immediately start walking or moving without preparing their muscles. Instead, take a few seconds to do a simple movement. Stand upright and gently lift your heels off the ground, then lower them back down. Repeat this about 10 times. This activates your calf muscles, which play a major role in circulation. They help push blood upward through your legs and support your balance. Now pay attention to how your body feels after just these small movements. Your feet may feel warmer, your legs may feel lighter, and your movements may feel slightly easier. That is not a coincidence. It is your body responding to activation. Now here is something important to understand. You are not trying to tire yourself out. You are simply preparing your body. Think of it as turning on a system that has been resting for several hours. And when you do this consistently, your body begins to adapt. You may notice that mornings feel easier. You may feel more stable when you stand, and that heavy, stiff feeling starts to fade. Now let's take it one step further. After you've done these basic movements, you can add a simple stretch. Stand near a wall or chair for support. Place one foot slightly behind you and gently press your heel toward the ground. You should feel a stretch in your calf. Hold it for a few seconds and switch sides. This helps release tension that builds up overnight, and it improves flexibility, which makes movements smoother throughout the day. Now take a moment to think about what you've done so far. You haven't done anything intense. You haven't used any equipment, but you've already improved circulation, activated your muscles, and prepared your body for movement. And that is the key. Small actions done at the right time. In the next part, we're going to build on this and introduce movements that go a little deeper into improving strength and overall energy for the rest of your day. Activity. Your muscles relax for several hours, your joints remain in the same position, and your circulation naturally slows down. This is completely normal. But as you get older, your body becomes slower at reversing this state when you wake up. That is why many people notice stiffness in their joints, tightness in their muscles, and a general feeling of heaviness when they first get out of bed. It's not just in your head, it's your body taking longer to reactivate. Now here is something important. If you go straight from this inactive state into your normal routine without properly waking up your body, that stiffness can stay with you for hours. Your movements feel slower. Now that you've gently activated your body and improved circulation, the next step is to build a little more strength and stability into your morning. Because waking up your body is only the beginning. If you want to feel stronger, more balanced, and more energized throughout the day, you need to take it one step further. This is where simple, strength-focused movements come in. Not heavy workouts, not anything intense, just controlled movements that help your muscles engage properly. Let's start with one of the most important exercises you can do in the morning. It's called the sit to stand. You've already experienced this movement many times during the day without thinking about it. But when you do it with awareness, it becomes a powerful strength-building exercise. Sit down on a chair with your feet flat on the ground. Keep your back straight and your feet about shoulder-width apart. Now slowly stand up without using your hands if possible. Then slowly sit back down. That's one repetition. This movement targets your thighs, hips, and lower legs. These are the muscles responsible for standing, walking, and maintaining balance. When these muscles are weak, everything feels harder. But when they are strong, everyday movements become easier and more natural. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions. Move slowly and stay in control. If needed, you can lightly use your hands for support. Now here's something important. The goal is not speed. The goal is control. When you move slowly, your muscles stay engaged for longer. And that is what helps build strength. Now let's move to the next exercise. This one is called the supported squat. Stand near a chair or hold on to something stable. Keep your feet shoulder-width apart. Now slowly bend your knees and lower your body slightly as if you were about to sit down. But instead of sitting, stop halfway. Then push yourself back up to a standing position. This movement strengthens your legs in a slightly different way. It also improves coordination and control. You don't need to go very low. Even a small bend is enough to activate your muscles. Do 8 to 10 repetitions. Again, slow and controlled. Now let's add another important movement. This one focuses on your calves, which play a major role in both strength and circulation. It's called the calf raise. Stand upright and hold onto a chair or wall if needed. Slowly lift your heels off the ground so you are standing on your toes. Hold for a second. Then slowly lower your heels back down. Repeat this 10 times. Your calf muscles act like a pump that helps move blood through your legs. When they are active, your legs feel lighter and more energized. When they are weak, your legs can feel heavy and tired. This simple movement can make a noticeable difference over time. Now let's bring in balance. Because strength alone is not enough. Your body also needs to stay stable. That's where the next movement comes in. It's called the marching step. Stand upright and hold on to a support if needed. Lift one knee up, then lower it and lift the other knee. Continue this in a slow, steady rhythm. This movement improves coordination and balance. It also activates your hip muscles, which are important for stability. Do this for about 30 seconds. Take your time and stay controlled. Now, here is something important to understand. These movements are not meant to exhaust you. They are meant to prepare your body. When done consistently, they help your muscles stay active and responsive. And that changes how your body feels throughout the day. You may notice that walking feels easier. Your legs feel stronger when you stand. And your balance improves without you even thinking about it. Now take a moment to reflect on what you've done so far. You started with gentle activation. Then you added strength and balance. And all of this has taken only a few minutes. This is the difference between just moving and moving with purpose. In the next part, we're going to go even deeper and add movements that improve flexibility, coordination, and overall control. So your body feels not just stronger, but more fluid and responsive throughout the day. Now that you've activated your body and added strength and balance, the next step is to improve how your body moves as a whole. Because strength alone is not enough. If your muscles are strong, but your movement is stiff or restricted, you will still feel limited. And this is something many people notice after 60. They may still be active, they may still be walking regularly, but their movements don't feel as smooth or as natural as they once did. That's where flexibility and control become important. These are the qualities that make your body feel lighter, more responsive, and more comfortable throughout the day. So now we're going to focus on movements that help restore that natural flow. Let's start with a simple but effective exercise called the seated knee lift. Sit comfortably in a chair with your feet flat on the ground. Now slowly lift one knee upward as high as you comfortably can. Hold it for a second, and then lower it back down. Then switch to the other leg. This movement strengthens your hip muscles and improves control. These muscles are essential for walking, climbing stairs, and maintaining balance. When they are weak, your movements feel heavier and less stable. Start with 10 repetitions on each side. Keep the movement slow and controlled. Now let's add another important movement. This is called the side leg raise. Stand next to a chair or wall for support. Keep your body upright and slowly lift one leg out to the side. Make sure your upper body stays straight and does not lean. Then slowly bring your leg back down. This exercise targets the muscles on the sides of your hips. These muscles are responsible for keeping you stable when you walk or stand. Weakness here is one of the main reasons people feel unsteady. Do 8 to 10 repetitions on each side. Focus on control rather than height. Now let's move to a movement that improves coordination and fluid motion. This is called the heel-to-toe walk. Stand near a wall or something stable. Place one foot directly in front of the other so that your heel touches the toes of your opposite foot. Then take a slow step forward and repeat. Walk in a straight line like this for several steps. This exercise challenges your balance and forces your body to stay controlled with each movement. It also improves coordination between your muscles and your nervous system. Take your time and move slowly. Even a few steps can make a difference. Now let's add one more movement that helps bring everything together. This is called the gentle forward reach. Stand upright and hold onto a chair if needed. Slowly reach one hand forward while slightly shifting your weight. Then return to your starting position. Repeat this movement with the other hand. This may seem simple, but it helps your body learn how to move safely while maintaining balance. It improves coordination and builds confidence in your movements. Now here is something important to understand. All of these exercises are working together. Some improve strength, some improve flexibility, some improve control. And when combined, they help your body move more naturally. This is something walking alone cannot provide. Walking is repetitive and limited in movement. But these exercises challenge your body in different ways. And that is what leads to improvement. Now, as you continue doing these movements, you may begin to notice subtle changes. Your movements may feel smoother, your balance may feel more stable, and your body may feel more responsive. These changes may not happen instantly, but they build over time. And that is how real progress happens. Now, another important point is consistency. You do not need to do these exercises for a long time. Even 10 to 15 minutes in the morning can make a difference. What matters is that you do them regularly, because your body responds best to consistent signals. Now, as you move into your day after doing these exercises, you may notice that you feel different. Your steps feel lighter, your posture feels better, and your energy feels more steady. And this is what people often describe as feeling younger, not because something magical happened overnight, but because your body is moving the way it was meant to move. In the final part, we are going to bring everything together into a simple routine that you can follow every morning without thinking about it, so you can make this a natural part of your day. Now let's bring everything together in a simple and practical way so you can turn all of this into a daily routine without overthinking it. You've learned how to gently activate your body when you wake up. You've added strength movements to support your legs. And you've improved flexibility and control so your movements feel smoother and more natural. Now the key is consistency, because none of this works if it's done once in a while. Your body responds best when it receives the same signals every day. And the good news is, you don't need a lot of time to make this work. You just need a simple structure that you can follow each morning. Let's break it down. When you first wake up, before rushing into your day, take a few minutes to activate your body. Start with gentle movements while still in bed or sitting. Move your ankles slowly forward and back for about 10 to 15 repetitions. Then open and close your hands and rotate your wrists. These small movements begin to wake up your circulation and your nervous system. After that, sit on the edge of your bed. Place your feet flat on the ground and gently shift your weight from one side to the other. This helps your body adjust before standing. Then slowly stand up and give your body a moment to stabilize. Now move into your first standing movement. Do calf raises by lifting your heels and lowering them back down. Repeat this 10 times. This activates your lower legs and helps improve blood flow. Next, move to the sit to stand exercise. Sit down on a chair and stand back up slowly. Do this for 8 to 10 repetitions. This builds strength in your thighs and hips, which are essential for everyday movement. Now add the supported squat. Lower your body slightly and return to standing. Again, 8 to 10 repetitions. Keep the movement controlled and comfortable. After that, bring in balance and coordination. Do the marching movement by lifting one knee at a time. Continue for about 30 seconds. Then move to side leg raises. Lift your leg to the side and slowly bring it back down. Repeat on both sides. These movements help improve stability and reduce the risk of losing balance. Now finish with flexibility and control. Do the calf stretch against a wall. Hold for 15 to 20 seconds on each side. Then try a few steps of heel-to-toe walking. Move slowly and focus on control. This helps your body stay stable and coordinated. Now take a moment to notice how you feel after completing this routine. Your body may feel warmer, your movements may feel easier, and your energy may feel more steady. This is not a coincidence. It is your body responding to the signals you just gave it. Now here is something important to understand. You do not need to do every movement perfectly. You do not need to rush, and you do not need to push yourself too hard. What matters is that you show up consistently and allow your body to adapt. Even if you only do a portion of this routine, it will still make a difference. Over time, these small daily actions begin to add up. Your muscles become more active, your joints become more flexible, and your balance becomes more stable. You may start to notice that simple tasks feel easier. Standing up requires less effort, walking feels smoother, and you feel more confident in your movements. And this is what many people describe as feeling younger. Not because your age has changed, but because your body is functioning better. Now let me leave you with one final thought. Feeling younger is not about doing something extreme. It is about doing the right things consistently. And when you take a few minutes each morning to activate your body in the right way, you set the tone for the rest of your day. If you start today and continue each morning, you give your body the opportunity to improve step by step. And over time, that can completely change how you feel and how you move.